So hi everybody and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at the Superbox S6Max running Android 12 6K. So stay tuned. What we're going to do is we're going to open it up, take a look inside, then we'll set it up and I'll show you as much as I can according to the YouTube guidelines. So stay tuned. It's time for streaming. So hi everybody and thanks for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Today we're taking a look at the Superbox S6Max. And I want to thank Superbox for sending me the device to go ahead and do a review on. So on the side of the box you can see we have is showing a gigabyte Ethernet port, Wi-Fi 6, 4 gigabyte of RAM, 64 gigabyte of storage, and it supports 6K, OTA, and H.265. So now let's go ahead, open this up, and see what's inside the box. So here we go. We got everything out of the box, and you can see it comes with a user guide. It has some steps in there, but it's not as much as what I'm going to show you. And of course, we have the remote, full-size remote, and it does have voice activated, so you can go ahead and press the button and speak into it, which is pretty cool, not bad at all. And of course, we have the Superbox device itself with 2 Wi-Fi antennas. To the right of that, we have HDMI cables. And of course, in the back, we have the plug, so you can go ahead and plug it in. Of course, they'll send you the plug on where you live, which one you need. Now let's go ahead, clear off the table, and let's take a look and see what the device looks like itself. So here it is, the Superbox S6Max. Comes in a nice blue color, kind of like a tin box itself. And of course, in the front, you will have a light, and also you have a display. I'm pretty sure it just shows the time. Moving it around to the right, let's take a look. And we have room for a micro SD card, USB 3, USB 2, and the pin right here for our restore. Let's flip it around again. Here we go. We have our DC, we have an IR, an AV, we have our HD, so that way we can hook up the Ethernet cable, hook up the HDMI cable and the 1 gigabyte Ethernet port. And also we have our optical cable, 2 Wi-Fi antennas. Move it around again, and we have some ventilation, which is always good to keep the box running cool. Let's flip it over onto the bottom. We have some more ventilation and 4 new rubber feet to keep it raised up for ventilation. Now let's go ahead and hook this up and see what it has to offer. We'll be right back. So we have it all plugged in. Here it comes up with the splash screen Superbox. Give it a few seconds, let it load on up. So after it's finished booting up, it comes right up to the disclaimer notice. You can go ahead and skip it if you want, but then I believe if you skip it, you're not going to be able to continue. So go ahead, read through it, and then what you want to do is just click on agree. Click that OK button on the remote. Now it comes up and it gives you a whole bunch of sections of Wi-Fi that you can use. I'm going to scroll right here and I'm going to connect to my Wi-Fi, and we'll be right back. Once you go ahead and you connect to your Wi-Fi, then you can go ahead and set up your screen. All you gotta do is press the minus or the plus buttons on the remote until the arrows are just showing at the tip of your screen. This way you know that it's lined up properly so you can view what you are watching. After you do that, click on finish. So right here, it brings us right into the home page after you do that. Let me tell you right now, this box is pretty fast and the remote is pretty snappy, pretty accurate from the distance. I've been trying different distances and it's been working out pretty good. First thing you want to do is go ahead. Let's go over to the App Store. Let's click on the App Store. This is their App Store, so we want to click on the little green guy. Click on him and then confirm and let it go ahead and update itself. This way we could go ahead and take a look inside what they have to offer in their App Store. Once it's downloaded and installed, come on over to the left to where the blue App Store is now. Of course, you can go ahead and sign into the Play Store or Google if you like. All you have to do is sign in with your email, put in the password, and then go ahead and do what you want to do in there. But for now, let's go ahead and click on the Superbox App Store. Click the OK button on the remote. Of course, you have another disclaimer. You have to wait for the countdown, 10-second countdown, not bad at all. If you like what you're seeing, click on that like and subscribe button, ring that bell. This way you know when I put up some more videos. And I just want to remind you that Superbox is not paying me to do this video. They sent me the box to go ahead and do a review to show my subscribers what is out there that they offer. Okay, now that the timer is gone, let's click OK. Give that a few seconds to load up and bring all the apps in. Now, the apps that you want to go ahead and download are the ones that say blue. Okay, you want the playback, of course. So let's go ahead and do Blue VOD. Let's go ahead and click it. Give it a few minutes to go ahead and download. Let's go over to the next one. We'll say OK for that. Let that install too. And then, of course, playback will also let that install. Now, you can go ahead and download any one of these that you want. Of course, YouTube, Netflix. Now, remember, Netflix, Disney Plus, whatever else they have in here. Let's just scroll down and see what they have. But you have to go ahead and pay for the Netflix and Disney Plus. It's definitely not free on any one of these boxes. So here it is, Discovery Plus. Yes, you will have to pay for that. Of course, we all know about Downloader and APK Time. This way you could go ahead and put on your third-party apps that you will like. Let's go back up to the top and we can see the ones that we want to download it already has downloaded. Click that home button on the remote. So on the very, very bottom row, of course, you have the gear for settings. You could go into settings and you could go ahead and you put in the time that you want, and of course you could do all the tweaking that you want to do. And you come across and we have the cache cleaner. You coming over, you have trash can. That way if you want to get rid of something, you can. And you have the voice activated keyboard. So now what I like to show you is right above that, you have these add buttons here. You have 6 of them. These are going to be the shortcuts that you want to use. So let's go click on the first one of the OK. Click on it. And you want to make sure the blue TV is highlighted. Click OK on that one. Then you want to go over, highlight the playback button. Click the back button. You see it all gets added on. Press add again. Go over to Blue VOD. Click OK. Gives you the check mark. Press the back button on it. And here it is. Now you got the 3 that you want. Of course, you have 3 more spaces that you could go ahead and use what you want to use them for. So now let's go over to the left and go to where it says Blue TV. Click the OK button on Blue TV. Give it a few seconds to go ahead and install itself and bring you right up to date. So it's showing you right on top that all the channels, you have 1,691 channels. All you gotta do is go ahead, scroll on down, and you can see all the channels that they have to offer for the 1,691 channels. Go on over to the left, you have time shift. Now what time shift is, what happens is you go over, you see something A&E. So let's go ahead, click on A&E, and now you can go ahead and just back it up to time shift it for what time you missed. And you could watch something earlier that you didn't see, which is a really great feature. I haven't seen these on a lot of boxes, but the time shift feature, to me, is really good. Let's go ahead, click on that back button and show you some more. So continuing down, you have network TV, regional, local, sports, 24/7, pay-per-view, NBA, MLB, NFL. You have your college, Big Ten, and of course you keep scrolling down. You have hockey, which is really good. You have all your sports. So that's pretty much all I can show you right now with this box. Like I say, YouTube restricts everything. So, but if you do go into this one here, like I showed you on the one on all the way to the right, which is Play VOD, it's going to give you a whole lot of more content, movies, some more TV, and it's really good. Everything plays in great quality. So all in all, if you're looking for a really good IPTV box, this one here, the Superbox S6Max, is really great. Very snappy, plays a lot of things, has a lot of options for you, and it all plays in great quality. Check out my description down below. I'll have a link in there on how to go ahead and purchase one, and also a discount code. Check that out too. That way, if you want to get one, you'll get one with a little bit of a discount. Remember to like and subscribe, ring that bell. Also remember, anytime you're using any type of these devices, make sure you use a VPN, so this way you can go ahead and stream safe. One I recommend is IP Vanish VPN. Low prices, connect up to multiple devices. Check out my description down below also for a link for IP Vanish VPN. And remember, day or night, it's time for streaming.